Welcome to Sabas Food Channel. I'm going to make the bread for this special sandwich. To make the bread, I've got all the ingredients here. I've got sugar, that's the yeast, that's powdered yeast, some oil, salt and flour. And I'm going to be using this bowl to make it in. This bowl here is for the yeast and the sugar mix, and that has to froth maybe in about 10 minutes. This recipe requires 30 mils of sugar. I always use these 2 spoons instead of scales or other measuring instruments. I just use these 2 spoons here. First of all, I'll just put the yeast in this white bowl. 2 of these sugar, 15 mils. So I'm going to do the dry ingredients first. I'm going to add warm water to this bowl, but so I don't have to get this spoon wet, I'm just going to add the flour. Now this is a 100 ml spoon and I would need 10 of these of flour, and I'm going to place that in the bowl. Then I'm going to add the salt. The salt is just 15 mils, just one of these spoons. Okay, set that aside for a minute. Now I'm going to add 375 mils of warm water. So that's 3 of these and 5 of these to get an accurate measurement. And just give it a little stir. 20 to 30 seconds for the yeast and the water mixture to froth. So as you can see, the yeast has frothed up and it's ready to go in to this flour mixture here. I'm going to put about 45 mils of vegetable oil into the flour. And that's 3 of these 15 ml spoons. And now I'm going to add the yeast and the water to the flour mixture. And just using the fork first of all, just blend it all in. So, I'm just going to use my hands now. And that would form a nice little ball of dough. So, as you can see, that's a nice little dough ball there. So, I'm going to grease this bowl. And I'm going to sit the dough in there. Put some cling film over it and set it aside for 1 hour so the dough will rise. It should double the size, so let's see in 1 hour what that gives us. Okay, just sit it in there, some cling film over it. You should leave it in a warm environment, a warm kitchen. And just sit it to the side. As you can see, the dough has risen nicely. So it's time to, well, what I'm going to do now is deflate the dough and knead it for another 2 minutes and then cut them into the sizes that we want. So turn it out on the surface. Get a bit of flour on it. On my hands and just punch it down. Get all the air out of it. And then knead it for the 2 minutes. So, what I'm going to do now is portion it into the sizes that I think are feasible for our sandwich. So you want them all to be about the same size. Some of them feel bigger than others, so you can just share the dough around. Okay, so yeah, just sit 4 to the side, 5 to the side, and I'm going to make my square dough. There you go. It looks small, but it will rise and it will get bigger. So that's a good size, I believe. So I'm just greasing the pan with the oil so the bread doesn't stick. So those are already patterned out, so I'm just going to brush some egg wash on the top so they'll come out nice and golden brown. This is just egg and a little bit of milk in there. Let's put the oven on 150 and it will take about 10 minutes to cook, to bake. So we'll come back in 10 minutes. There's our bread rolls. All ready? Nice and soft. Just going to leave it over here to cool